dude, young women find Jeffrey Dahmer hot, and I don't think his chemistry is the same you're talking about. I mean, what do you even say to that? I mean, look, we're going around in circles here because we have said already that say looks. Yes, looks are not complete. We're not saying looks are irrelevant. Yes, looks do have an effect. However, I still think, I mean, and actually, when you talk about psychopaths and you talk about people who are, you know, and again, I'm not going to be selling a course on Jeffrey Dahmer game here anytime soon, but I mean, you know, these people tend to be superficially charismatic. These people tend to have what you might call riz, you know? So I think, look, there's a lot of nuances here, but in general, the bottom line of it is, whether you're good looking or not, you're going to have to sit down and have a conversation with this woman, okay? And how good your conversation skills are, in many cases, is going to be a big differentiator in terms of what success.
Oh, there's 100%. There's 100%. I mean, there's no question about it. I would like to put lots of. You have to put it into categories, basically, Troy. I mean, and I don't think people fully understand the extent of it, but we have to put two people in different categories. Guys that can have conversation that with influence, and then the rest of the dudes, basically. And then it's like two different worlds, basically, two different worlds. Because we are talking about brain chemistry here, basically. I mean, we're talking about complicated brain chemistry. Because chemistry, as defined as what they are talking about here, like having a feel with the girl or the girl having a feel with you, is based on chemical reactions in the brain. If you don't know
be influenced by what you say.
Absolutely. And once you trigger the girl in that kind of way, she have that kind of feeling. She feels in a certain way when she have dopamine release, number one, endorphins, oxytocin release, and then she start really getting engaged with you in the conversation.
Yeah.
I mean, we are taking that part, and then we're going to compare that part with people that cannot really do it. How does it look then with guys that are really good looking, or guys that have high status, or just the average bloke? How would that look? What can they do in order to spark those chemical reactions in the brain in the same way as the skillful conversationalist? That is the difference. You see, it's two different kind of worlds, basically. So the one cannot really be compared with the other in that sense. From my perspective, I just believe that conversational skills that can influence is just a completely different world, basically. It's not even comparable. And with that said, as you said in the beginning, is under the conclusion that the guy is not a homeless dude living on the park bench in Central Park or something like that. It's not like he's not out of the ordinary, like outside the box thing.
Yeah. I mean, there's got to be a sort of, you know, we're assuming here that you're falling into the sort of regular boundaries of being sort of a, you know, decently presentable guy, but it's not necessarily about being a male model.